What's up, Cash? How are you, my friend? It has. It's been a long while, bro. Been like a long fucking while since we've had a talk, bro.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
It's been so long. Cash? It's been so long since we had a talk. You should come up here on panel and help keep me company.
You want a spoon, babe, or what?
No, I'll just drink it, babe.
It's hot as hell.
No, I'll just drink it.
Why is this so fucking hot?
Because I boiled it. 6 to boil it. 1 cup.
Just hot water.
Well, it's boiling. You're going to have to just let it cool down. It'll be fine.
Holy, babe, I'm hungry now.
Babe, it'll cool down in 5 minutes. Let me put it in the freezer.
No, because then you forget it, and then it becomes chicken.
No,
Oh, I'm not going to forget it.
I won't forget it. He's hungry enough. I'll remember.
That's
All right, Cash. All right. All right.
mean. That's so mean.
I am a mean person.
That's
She
so
is mean. She's brutal.
Honey. Honey.
Keep it in mind. Don't be a hater.
This is your first time voting in a long time, huh, Mom?
Not this first
Ever.
time I've ever voted.
Oh.
Yeah, you like the avatar? I got a bunch of them now.
I registered to vote last year.
I figured out how to do that.
And this year, the first time I voted.
Want to see some of my other ones, Cash?
I was a felon, you know what I mean? Before, so.
Idaho forgives felons.
So does the law.
Well, not in every state. In some states, felons.
Well,
can't
fuck
vote,
them then.
Period.
They can't. They didn't used to. They just barely changed that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Idaho is the one that is one of those states that forgives felons.
Oh, did I? My bad. Shit, Arctic.
Well, when I was a felon, they didn't. But yeah.
It's after a certain amount of years. I think you have to serve like I think it's 5 years. after
I
you
got
get
mine.
convicted of a
I got
felony.
mine taken off. My felony dismissed. Because I got there. So then it's different.
Oh.
So it's, I don't have a felony.
Arctic, me, Cash, Cash, me, Arctic.
So they probably did just recently.
I would have voted before, like years ago.
This is one of my favorite ones that I got now. Niners pissing on the Seahawks. Hell yeah.
I love some cute face.
She's rebellious.
Sounds like someone else saying
Hell yeah. Sorry. I don't know why it does that. Then I got this one.
I know that's how spoon
Piss on the haters.
it just tastes good.
I don't know.
And this one.
Two peppers.
The Raiders
Careful, this look is nuts.
is nasties. This one.
I don't love him. I still love him. I don't love him. I'm just a dog.
And this one.
I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy.
Doesn't make it goofy.
He poops in the bathroom. You did it again today, didn't you? A couple times. Didn't you? Did you shit in the bathroom? No.
You're a Giants fan? Cash.
What? Okay, we are. I don't know. That's my rival. Is the Giants.
You want the drip pic?
And then this is probably my favorite one out of all of them right here. I like this one.
Huh.
It's a toss-up between this one and the 49ers dude pissing on the Green Bay Packer helmet.
Whatever, that didn't happen.
Oh, okay. The baseball team? Sweet. All right. Yeah, I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, too. You're good, then. We can keep you around now, Cash. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Glad it's not New York Giants.
Yeah, glad it's not them
We might have
Giants from New
problems.
York.
We might have problems.
You were in San Francisco in 2018. How come you didn't come see me, Cash? Besides the fact that we didn't know each other then. Where'd that cigar go?
I don't know.
What happened?
What'd you do with it?
I left it laying on the bed.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Here's another one.
I watched San Francisco knock the shit out of the Detroit Lions back like 10 years ago. It was cool.
I'm watching.
Can I
my
have one
team-
there?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Calm down, babe. What?
I'm watching my team completely fumble this year.
Just like they did last year?
No,
Yeah, before.
I don't know why they did so poorly this year.
My team too. They've done very good, but I still love them.
Yeah, I usually don't go to bars that are dives, Cash. I usually go to, good bars.
You don't like dive bars?
Not dyke bars, you fucking jackass.
Dive bar.
Dive bar.
Yeah, I said dive
Yeah, why would I like a dive bar?
because those are fun.
They're not fun. That's why they're a dive.
Is that how that works?
Yes, dude.
I don't know. I've never drank.
You liar. You fucking liar.
Not professionally.
Nobody drinks professionally, dude.
Alcoholics do.
No, they don't.
They sure do.
They don't get paid to drink. They pay to drink. In order to be professional, you have to get paid to do it.
I've never had to pay to do it either. So
Are you a professional masticator?
masticator.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
Are you bring that broth in here?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
Fuck. I know. That's because I escaped from Alcatraz. I got on there. I was like, I'm out of this bitch in 2 days. Watch. I was out there in 18 minutes. Like, no rock can hold me. Except for maybe The Rock.
You change your avatar?
I got a bunch of them now.
What?
Weapon.
How?
I just learned how to do it.
I had to do what?
I taught myself.
For avatars?
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what an avatar is?
No.
Wow.
Cannot
Ever
recall,
watched
huh?
the movie Avatar?
Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Well, I've seen the movie Avatar, but I know that's not what you're talking about.
It's like his picture. Like when he's not
Oh, man. What's up, James?
showing his face, the
Hey, I gotta go to the
picture,
bathroom, guys. Hang on.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Yeah, because it's
Gamer who games
1,
does
9,
not
5.
know what an avatar is, yet he is allowed to vote. Scary shit. Guess who said that?
Cash.
Only cash.
Only Cash would say something like that.
Sugar Glider does know what avatars, but not how to vote. Sheesh.
What do you mean? I know how to
Khabib
vote.
this world.
I know how to vote.
Kebab. Sheesh kebab. Kebab. Sheesh.
I thought you were promised a sticker though.
Don't be a hater.
I got 2 of them.
I got one, but it's in the car now.
I'm disappointed.
You want this one? You can have this one.
Disappointed.
Can we get it now before I change my mind?
Move.
It's like I gotta get it.
I didn't get a sticker. I voted early.
I know I was pissed off about that.
You take it back in there. False advertisement. I didn't vote early.
You fucking assholes.
I voted today.
Anyhow. Oh, remember the 5th of November. I'm going to try to find something real quick here. Let's see.
You're not getting any.
Hey. That's why I'm not eating in front of him.
You do the same thing.
I would not.
He actually
Oh.
does the opposite. He won't eat in front of me when I can't eat. He won't.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I did not think about that until Mom said it. So,
It's because you're ignorant.
because I'm a narcissist, I guess.
It's because you're fucking rude as fuck.
What can I say? I'm a narcissist. You're not getting any. Stop it. Quit. Go away. I don't like you.
Aww, dear Bolo.
What is that? Noodle?
So let's see here.
Dang noodle, dude. It's not even
I
close.
know.
Stop arguing. It reminds me of my
Just
parents'
hardened, yeah.
divorce. Oh, my bad, Cash.
It's a raw noodle.
What, babe?
Cash said stop arguing. It reminds him of his parents' divorce.
Oh, I'm sorry. No arguing here.
Hey, Mom.
What?
Next time, can you turn off the stove?
Oh, did I not turn it off?
No, you did.
Oh, wow. My bad.
The AP hasn't called this race yet. Of course they haven't because it just started. So Kamala Harris has got 3 electoral votes so far, and Donald Trump's got 23. So we'll see. And the race is to 270. The fuck's the Green Party? 0 electoral votes for this dumb shit.
Who?
Jill Stein.
She's running for the Green Party.
I didn't even know there was a Green Party.
I didn't either.
Right, for climate change.
Arkansas. Results expected around 11 p.m. Arizona around 8 p.m.
Our state around 8 or 9.
California's all coming in around 9. Colorado around 7, so that should be happening any time now. Yeah, I think so.
Where's Idaho?
I don't know. I haven't got there yet.
Idaho's going to give their 4 to the whatever, you know that.
Oh, we don't even matter.
Hmm?
So it doesn't even. We don't even matter. It doesn't show ours on here yet.
That's awesome.
You're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole. That's what I hear. Ain't nothing like drinking a chicken.
Babe, Porter.
Oh, I got a boot.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Arctic?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Cool.
Got kind of a busy day tomorrow in a way, I guess.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got a fucking colonoscopy tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yep. So I'm on a strict fucking liquid diet today. Started at fucking 10 o'clock this morning. I'm not very happy about it. Colonoscopy come. Hell yeah, Cash. Have you had a colonoscopy yet, Arctic? Like, ain't nothing getting stuck up my ass.
exactly. No. No, I ain't gonna get one of those fucking things. No way.
Yeah, well, I've been bleeding out my ass for the last 3 weeks, man. So. That's probably not good, right?
Probably not.
Especially if you're not gay.
What do they do? I mean, they just basically stick a camera up there and look around or what?
Yeah, all the way. Like, I don't know how far they go, but yeah.
Oh, they can't go all that far because that shit starts twisting and winding around up in your gut eventually, you know?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how far it goes.
I would think that they would be able to see more with an MRI than with a colonoscopy.
I don't think an MRI would show polyps and shit, though. You know.
I think it would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know though. I'm not sure. I would think that it would be much more detailed.
I bet you I can make a bong out of an MRI machine.
You tries it. Things are huge.
Yeah, it'd be one big bong.
I mean, I got an MRI, like from my chest. So from like my whole abdomen and chest, right?
Right.
My whole torso, I've gotten an MRI on, and I've got the MRI actually on like CD, like on disc.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fucking detailed, man. I mean, you can see all the little fucking scars and shit, little scar tissue and crap on my lungs.
Wow.
So,
Cash said they went to his appendix.
I'd rather get an MRI than have something shoved up my ass.
Well, that's what I said to the doctor too, and he said, "Well, we gently glided in there." I was like, "You didn't make it any better, bud."
Right? That doesn't help.
You should ask him for an MRI when you be like, listen, what you think an MRI would be able to tell you a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's like an MRI gets right on down to like the molecular level. Whereas a colonoscopy is like, sticking a fucking Polaroid camera up your ass.
No, it's little teeny, man.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
bad.
but it's still you got the human error factor and shit,
Yeah.
and it's much more invasive. A colonoscopy is more invasive than an MRI.
I just don't know why they just don't have us like swallow a little camera and then we just shit it out in a couple of days, you know?
They can do that too. That would be a lot less invasive also.
Like for real.
Yeah, and they can do that. They just don't want to. They want to stick something up your ass, dude. They like that. Those fucking weirdos.
I know, right?
I would probably let them do it.
I'm hoping it doesn't take me back to my childhood.
They've never had the balls enough to offer it to me, though.
Yeah, no, they're gonna put they're putting me to sleep. I ain't gonna watch nothing. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be laying there. I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be over with, and I'm gonna be out of there. You made a massive squeak. Just hear the surgeon. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny. And the two nurses. That's funny. Yeah, I guess they are.
Did you have blood in your stool?
No, I have blood coming out my ass, dude.
But it's in your stool, right?
Well, no, like I don't mean to sound gross, but
Started from a hemorrhoid.
it started from a hemorrhoid, and then the hemorrhoid went away, and I'm still bleeding. Like legitimately fresh blood coming out my ass.
Well, I would say that's probably like a fucking open tear or something, then.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It's kind of slowed down over the last week. It's kind of slowed down over the last week, but for like two weeks straight, fuck man, I was losing probably like a fucking cup of blood a day, dude. Like it freaked me out so bad I went to the fucking emergency room, dude. A place I vowed to never go, dude. Yeah. You do not take risks. Why are you against colonoscopies, Arctic? No, it could be fissure piles or diverticulitis or polyps. Yeah, something. Well, I know we'll find out tomorrow. I know I was waiting for you to say that one there, Cash. You said it could be this one, it could be this thing, fissure piles or diverticulitis or polyps or cancer. Yeah.
Diverticulitis. That's why you say that.
Diverticulitis.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Arctic. What did yours turn out to be? Did you have? Why did you go and did you just get a colonoscopy because it was needed to be done, or what, Cash? I did get to watch my knee surgery. That was kind of cool. On the videotape, not awake. But,
Oh, really? Been
Yeah.
cooler if you're just awake, like Terminator and shit.
yeah. No, fuck. It was like 8 hours,
I
man.
watched him cut out my freaking kidney stone.
Yeah. Yeah, just the knee surgery I had done was like 8 hours long, man. I was under for a total of like 14 hours between my knee surgery and my wrist surgery. That's what you had, Cash?
What?
So diverticulitis will need partial colon removed in the future.
Oh, no.
I mean, you're gonna have a colostomy bag and shit. Oh, more states came in. Harris is 35 and Donald Trump's 95.
What is Harris?
35,
And Trump's what?
95. First one to 270 gets it.
Oh, no. That's good so far, but yeah.
Kamala Harris is sitting at 8,580,511 votes at 45.3%, and Donald Trump's at 10,162,013 votes,
Wow.
53.7%.
That's not good.
Well, that is good.
You know, but how many other states? There's still many other states that have not come in yet.
Well, yeah, but Donald Trump's in the lead, so that's good.
It is good, but it could change dramatically.
Although I still stand by my, oh yeah, of course, just like the last time. Of course, I stand by my original statements. Neither one of these people have what it's going to take to fix this country. That's for sure. The one of them is definitely the lesser of two fucking horribles. I'm not.
Well,
Donald Trump was a good
only
president.
one of them has balls.
He's the only one that's fucking done
Yeah.
what he said he was gonna do. Shit.
Literally and metaphorically speaking.
Well, I mean, literally. I don't know about metaphorically.
Literally and metaphorically speaking. I mean, we haven't been able to see Kamala's balls yet.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'd want to, but luckily no polyps, no cancer and such, so it is manageable, not curable. If I had not gone to ER in January when I did, I would have ended up with a stoma. Shit out a hole. Wow. Full bowel removal? Holy shit, bro.
Wow.
So it has been a shit. So it's been a shit scary year. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. That's fucking funny. So how you been, Arctic? We haven't had a chance to sit and talk for a while, man.
All right.
It's been a long minute, man.
Drinking a cup of coffee. Just one fucking day. It's been
I'm
raining.
drinking a chicken.
Drinking chicken broth.
Yep, I'm drinking a chicken. What is the topic tonight? Oh, the election, right? Are you ready for the holidays to be over, Arctic?
I don't really celebrate holidays.
Yeah, I don't like to either.
It's just another fucking day.
Yeah, I get you there. I fucking hate Christmas. I hate the commercialized Christmas, you know what I mean? There's an election? I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe we should check. Time to go dead airspace. Yep, grumpy old man. That's right. I'd say let the felon run the country. That's what I say.
And nothing of what those people do really affects us, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're real happy fuckers tonight, Cash. I know, right? Debbie Downers, grumpy old man. Yep, you fit right into that category too, Cash. And you know it. Oh shit, I was supposed to do something for my mom. Um, yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, you guys. I'm gonna end this live stream. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm supposed to go pick up my mom some weed, and I forgot. So,
All right, man.
all right, man. I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully,
All
I
right.
see you both here later.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, Arctic. Later, man. How's that for a Debbie Downer moment, Cash? Thanks for hanging out, though. I'll be back in a little bit. Actually, I'm not even going to end the live stream. I'm just going to keep it up, as a matter of fact, and just keep the election count on there.
the next expert, he wanted.
What's up, Nature Sounds?
Cecil and
Well,
Gunner.
it'll either come back to me or it doesn't, right?
We're getting
Um,
cell phone forensics. This is what I've been waiting for.
so
We're
gonna find out, hopefully tonight,
whether
whether or not
the defense has really emphasized
the government is going to give us,
things that can't be faked,
put us back in
things that aren't
custody
so
of our
subjective.
daddy,
And really,
or if we have to
that's all
go
we
home
got
with the
in
drunk
this case
stepmom.
that we
So
can kind of point to
stick around. We are
in
watching to
data.
find out.
Cell
Oh,
phone.
here we go. We
Made a
got some
very
poll
good point
closing.
about, like, displaying the
And
cell
I
phone.
missed
These
it.
don't lie. The data doesn't lie.
Let's see what they're saying.
So because of this, I am starting to anticipate, well, we might be really close to the end of the defense case. We might be really close to the end because typically you want to end on something strong. You know, primacy and recency. People tend to remember the first thing they hear and the last thing they hear. The stuff in the middle just becomes a bit of a blur. So you want to start with something strong and you want to finish with something strong. And they've been hammering on this data. They've made so many commitments. They have
There we go.
laid up
That
all
seemed to
these
fix
little
it.
traps about the phone data and the state's reliance on it and what they knew from it and so forth. That I'm thinking this might be about it. This might be about it. So I'll tell you how it went. We get Stacey Eldridge is the name of the expert. She has both bachelor's and master's in computer information management. She was previously
Let's
with
see
the
something.
FBI
Yes,
as a
let's
computer
do that.
examiner and senior forensic examiner.
Let's do that. Let's take a look. Harris at 99, Trump at 120.
Through that process, and she's taken over 100.
They just called Ohio. Okay, cool.
Her CV is introduced, and Mr. McLeland wants to interject to inquire about a section in where she discusses her work as an expert witness. Back in 2011, there's a case entry that is not complete, and she says, yes, I don't have that information. She doesn't have the full name of the case or the citation.
What's up, Team Rose?
Just recalls that she testified and presumably what she testified about. She spent almost 10 years at the FBI. She was
You may need an actual antibiotic. There's some things that you really need antibiotic for.
Computer analysis response team as a forensic examiner. And that's just the group of people in the FBI that are responsible for gathering, preserving, and examining.
My wife and I and my son all voted today.
Anything that can store data, anything from typical tablet, cell phone, to a smartwatch, a DVR, or even sometimes a gaming station.
I've never seen a single episode of that show.
Trainer of other agents. She holds multiple certifications. She had a certification
All right, Rose.
to Celebrate, but she let it lapse because she no longer uses it. Her tool of choice is Axiom, and she is certified in that. She does digital forensics consulting, and she is an adjunct professor at 2 universities. 3 times she has testified for the government when she was in the FBI. Most recently, she testified for the defense back in August of this year. All of them are concerning cell phone digital forensics.
Hey, sis.
Hey, so I just wanted to come on here and show you or kind of
agreed
tell
that
what
local
Terry found
agencies would often work
on
with
a
the
live
FBI to do
Google
analysis, and this was a service that would be provided
it's showing
to
Harris
agencies
at
such
99,
as
Trump
the
at
Indiana
120.
State Police by the FBI.
Predicted
Yeah. They're willing to do it if you're willing
for
to hand over your extraction.
Texas. What is that?
Her company is Silicon
The
Valley
Indiana.
Cyber Services.
I'm horrible
She was
with my
contracted
states.
by the defendant to review
New
and
Mexico.
perform services.
MN.
The normal rate is $400 an hour. However, in this case, she has reduced that to $300
Oh, yeah, basically the same
And as
deal
far
that
as
you
her
got put out.
capability of rate, she says she's
however,
right about being able to put small banks. Some people are more, some people are less.
His is
Spent
showing
about 65 hours
North Dakota
doing her
found out.
presentation, and then she spent about 15 hours preparing for her testimony. And so for
Everybody's
her,
screaming at each
she
other. That's so
reviewed some cell phone extraction from Libby's phone that was the detailed one from October of 2017 that was done
Trying to
by
mute
Sergeant Bunner. She also reviewed their Celebrate reports, a couple of their other reports that were done from other software types.
All right,
Their
now we
written
can see that
reports,
without hearing.
There were tendencies
Feet
of
echoing in the
Cecil's,
background.
and she reviewed
Go
those
ahead.
as well. She also reviewed
Okay,
Sergeant
so
Cecil's
yours
deposition.
just updated to be
So
exactly
starting
what
with
his
what
is
kind
showing,
of information
except
is
for
on
Wyoming
She
is
breaks it
red.
down. There's just all the normal things that are
Let
the
me
user.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn the
things
camera
that
on,
the
but not show my face
videos,
because,
text,
you know,
calls, apps,
I'm in my
things like
PJs.
that. There's also the operating system on the phone, which is the part that makes the phone work. And through the operating
Oh, and
system,
the doxing
it
has
to
begun,
log
let
and
me
track
assure you.
information about the activities of the person that's using the phone. So when she's doing an
Let's
examination,
see.
it is complex. It's way more than just
That
looking at the text,
And put
reading
you
the text.
on full screen. Hold on.
She describes
I'm
it as
trying to
looking
get it
underneath the
very
hood
level, but
and everything that's going on
This is
underneath, and she uses forensic software to assist her with that.
And
There's a
that's
lot
as
of
big as I
different
can
types
get
that
you.
are used. She
Look
says
at that.
she didn't even name them all. Celebrate
Blue
is the
Ridge
one
right
that is
into the
commonly used
middle
to extract. And then she reviewed
Mid-America.
she in particular
That's
uses
weird to me.
Axiom.
Y'all find that weird?
There's also some other ones that she doesn't use.
And then everything else is fucking red.
In addition to Axiom,
She's talking about the site you're looking at too. Okay, cool. Florida
software,
woman there.
including the database
yeah,
browser.
he's literally just
SQLite.
typed in 2024 U.S. election
We've heard it
results,
in Karen
and it's
Reed's
showing
SQLite,
live and like
in the forensic
literally
browser,
updating
SQLite.
every minute.
Anyway. As soon as I heard that, I thought, does that mean there's deleted stuff?
Oh, every state that it confirms is
Right.
updating. See, now yours
Right,
has
deleted stuff, sorry.
Wyoming.
Yeah, now I've got Wyoming.
Not what that was about. So basically, different softwares present the same information in
funny
different
story, I
formats.
was at
It
work
just
today.
organizes it differently. So which one you use
And,
is largely a matter
obviously
of what
nobody
the preferences
knows where I
are.
work.
It's just
I'm
a
not gonna
product
give
of the
any
free
hints
market
on where I
offering
work or
both
anything.
different ways of doing
But
the same thing.
my boss's
Do
daughter,
not.
So with the extraction, they try to
My
get all of
boss's
the data
daughter
off of
came
the
in
phone,
and she,
it's basically making a copy
she was
to do the
introducing one of her
examination.
friends
The reason why
to
you
her
do
mom
that is
because she's in
if you get on
college
the
and she
phone
comes
do
back on the
things
weekends
like
and
Sergeant
stuff
Bunner
and on
did,
breaks.
then you can change
And,
things on the phone. You can make other things
Her mom goes,
disappear.
"Did you go vote?"
In this case,
She
she did
goes,
not
"Yes, I did."
perform
Her mom,
extraction.
she goes, "We're gonna go order some food." So her mom looks at me, she goes, "Well, now I gotta go vote and cancel out her vote." And we all just
There are
cracked up.
different
So
kinds
it's kind of
of
funny.
extractions
But,
on different phones, and so with the iPhone, there is the full file system. She says that's
And
the
I
one
was
we
just
want
like,
as examiners because it gives us all
okay.
the
Stop it,
user
Leanne.
files
I wasn't
and all
really
of the operating
thinking
systems.
that she would
And
be
then
the type
below
of
that
person
is
that
advanced
would
logical
vote.
that gives some user
Tennessee's
files
red
and
now.
some of the system, but it does not give the database
Get
files.
full red?
Yeah, Tennessee has been
Logical extraction
for a
is just the bare bones
Um,
it's confirmed. Cool.
So the best
Yeah.
practice according to her is
Voting
always
stickers are very
get the full
telling.
file
But it was
system
just
extraction
funny
off
that
the
she was
phone
like,
first.
"I'm gonna go
She says sometimes you have to try
cancel
it a
out
few
her vote,"
times
and
because
then
since
her daughter
phones are,
comes
like,
back and she goes,
constantly
"I need some
changing,
gas money," and she goes,
you know, you might
Ugh.
try it once and it
and
doesn't
then I
work.
walked
Try it
away
twice
so I
and it
didn't
doesn't
hear the
work,
whole
and the third time you try it,
conversation.
it
But when I
works.
come back, she goes,
You have to try it a
"Shouldn't
few
have gave her
times and
money.
document everything
She
you
voted
did
for the
to
wrong
be able to
person."
get that full file extraction. So on February 15th of 2017,
What is it now?
Sergeant Bunner
99
did
to
a logical
136.
extraction,
Stop.
and that provided some basic user stuff.
Chilton, Texas just got called. Is that what you got? It changed.
Nope, that was-
the capability to do
that was
a full
Tennessee that
system
changed.
extraction on Libby's
That
particular
updated the
phone
number.
with
Okay.
Libby's particular operating system using that particular version of Celebrate. And the only exception to that was a
I'm getting good at
encrypted
flipping
backup
back.
that would go through
Now.
iTunes.
I got this down pat.
However, in this case, a full file system extraction was not done until October 2017. And
See
the
what's all yeah, it's showing
This one was
Texas and
main
New
one
Mexico
because the phone
as
shut on and off several
anticipated
times.
but not
Every time you
called.
power
Come on,
down,
Boo-Bass.
you use some
Oh,
temporary
it just
files.
updated.
So as the phone ages,
Texas hasn't
files
been called
will
on
drop
this one.
off due to
It's
the
predicted,
age. They will be
But
programmed
it's not.
only
Yeah,
to
that's
be
where
a certain
that's
number
what
of
this is showing
days.
too.
And then because of this, they lost some data that
Now
could have been
has
helpful in telling the story of the
Virginia,
phone.
North Carolina, and Georgia all red.
Example of that is the
Not
current
called,
power
but
log.
predicted.
It shows exactly when the phone was shut off. But the
Nice.
next time you power the phone
And
off,
only-
here's the data from
Basically, everywhere that got hit with a wall of water
There's also other info
suddenly
that we
doesn't
want,
want her
such as whether the phone had been placed in
administration.
airplane mode.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Some of
Hopefully
that data
tonight we're
is
going to
there
find out
from,
whether
the October
we get to go back home with
2017
Daddy or if we have to
but the
the
last time
government's
it was shut
going
off
to
on
turn us over.
February
Well, see, what
the
made me
same
start
not
like
there.
looking into the election polls because I've been kind of
So, when she
sluggish today.
examined
My
the
sciatic
data, the
nerve has
extraction,
really
her
been
priorities
bothering
were
me,
to
and then
figure
once
out,
it
one,
eased
what's
off,
going on
my
with
knee
the
started
health
bothering me.
data, and two,
So I've kind of
what's the
trying to
explanation
deal with that.
for the phone
Yeah,
suddenly
I've been
receiving
trying to deal with
text
that,
at
and so I hadn't
4:33
really been on my
a.m.
phone
February the
much, like
14th.
on Facebook or anything. And
Yeah, I had
was
to do
Facebook.
online school with the kids. I had to do remote school with the kids, and then Chip had a
So this is the database
eye
that
doctor
tracks a lot of
appointment.
what you're doing
Yeah,
on the phone.
I got
things
to
like
looking at
things that
everything
happen
about
on the phone,
30
like
minutes
is the
before I
screen
went
on,
live.
off, what's the battery level,
But I
what is
started
the app
looking at
usage.
Facebook,
So
and
she says
it
it's
was
very
all, it's like
insightful
we're
about
on
what is
divorce
happening
court
on the
trying to
phone.
see who we get to live with, mom or dad.
We're properly
And like it was
using
almost
PPT
get
at
through
one drive that
stuff.
is the
And I
knowledge
was like,
seed
oh yeah,
database for the
I'll look
phone.
into
This
that right
McClellan says
now.
I've never been
And
shown
then I was
before
looking
today.
into
I don't
it,
know
and
what's
then
on it. She also examined the timeline
Then
that
I
was Defense
scrolled
Exhibit
down on
D
my
that
notifications, and I
First
saw you
Sergeant
were
Cecil
live.
had prepared, and also his.
Did you see what Emma
October
posted? It is so
18th,
funny. She said, "I'm bringing
2024
potato
report,
salad to the
which was,
Civil War. Is
Exhibit
that okay
D.
with
Yes,
everybody?"
We have a brief sidebar that the judge calls at this point. No
I
idea
thought
what
it
this
was
is about, but when they get back, Mr. McClellan says they had a chance to look at the on
small stop.
Oh, that's because I've been muted for this whole fucking time.
Miss Rice.
So this is at page 4 of the
So there's that.
report, and
Can you hear me now?
He says that his research is incomplete, or the research is incomplete, but it could mean any number of things depending on what's there. There are a variety, she explains, a variety of number codes that relate to certain activity relating to audio output.
I know, right? I suck at this shit.
Like a call is coming, there's a headphone plugged in, a speaker.
I just got a bad feeling about it, man. I really do. I really
She
fucking
says the
do.
research is now complete in 2024. There are known numeric values for the codes that are shown in.
I know. I'm a fucking dingbat. I've been called worse, though.
For example, one shows that is equivalent to a headphone. So what happened at 5:45, 44?
Yeah, I'm not very entertaining when I'm by myself.
Contained in the database.
Let somebody come up there.
She said there were several of those things that occurred that day.
I got called a motherfucker yesterday by some lady at a restaurant at McDonald's.
February 13th at 10:32 p.m. a record was created, and the start date showed 5:45 p.m. The end date showed at 10:32 p.m. The numeric value that was logged was number 1, and that what that meant was that a headphone was being inserted.
All right, Cash.
And that is what the phone was recording.
You know you ain't got to bite your tongue on this channel, bro. I already know what you want to talk about.
Wired headphones. It could also potentially be an auxiliary cord. And so what she did is she viewed the text information where she had mentioned you get the blob reading sometime from the meditation.
Maybe we get Cash up here. We
So when she read
can be
that,
entertained a little bit.
references in the text to headphone and wired headphone. So
Kind of want to smoke the fucking pot so fucking bad, dude.
We then had a demo with an iPhone and a pair of wired headphones, and plugging it in and demonstrating this is a very solid connection because you can hang it upside down by the cord and the connection will stay in place. So that's not, I think what they're getting at is it's not, something that is likely to be an inadvertent something that happens. So interpreting what this all means, the audio start input means that somebody took a headphone jack and inserted it into the hole at the bottom of the phone at 5:45 p.m. on
Your
February the 13th.
Somebody inserted a headphone jack into
Then at
it.
10:32 p.m. on February 13th, someone removed the cable. Definitely not consistent with the state's theory of the case.
Right? Yeah, dude, they're fucking, I'm telling you, man.
On the phone. That's what Mr. Baldwin said in his opening statement. There was data showing that human hands use the phone. Wired headphones don't plug themselves in and out of phones. Somebody did that.
Yep, Delphi. Yep, Cash, Delphi.
Under Abby.
And the phone was found under Abby.
And they revealed that the phone that was found under Abby, and it was Libby's phone.
And originally it was dropped at the end of the trail. When he said downhill, she tossed it. So whoever the murderer is, seen the phone, found the phone, because it ended up underneath Abby when they found the bodies.
And Ms. OJ asked
That's
if he wanted to hide it.
So you must have seen her throw it.
Objection to this as being
That's the glider of sugar.
It's me. Hello.
Ms. Eldridge noticed that before there is like milliseconds before the cable is inserted, there is an incoming phone call. So kind of like call comes in, shut it up real fast.
What's this person's name, babe? What's the channel name?
Andrea
Looks
Burkhart.
like what the defense is theorizing here.
That's her channel name?
Yeah.
The Apple Health
Andrea
data,
Burkhart.
she agreed that it shows that flights were climbed at 2:32 p.m., that each one was approximately 10 feet. And so that's not really consistent with the state's theory either. The state's theory was that the flights were climbed sometime within a broad range of times that ended, like a 10-minute period, something like that ended at 2:32. This expert seems to think that the flights were climbed at 2:32. And so if that is true, then that is probably not going to be consistent with the state's theory of the case either. Because at this point, their theory of the case is that the reason why the phone stopped moving at 2:32 is because that's when Mr. Allen killed the girl. That's the state's theory.
What's up, Arctic?
How's it going?
The river
It's going.
in a low area in the floodplain.
It's going.
Nowhere near, two flights of stairs
I was trying to comment out in the side chat, and I wasn't able to.
from, the last time.
Why the fuck not?
On at the high bridge.
I don't know. Should give you a wrench, though.
I did take your wrench away too, didn't I? Yep, when I took everybody's away.
That was what we got. That was what
You
we
should
got.
give me a wrench back.
That was a piece of information that's been hiding.
I think it has something to do with YouTube. Sometimes when I don't have a wrench, I cannot comment, even if I'm not blocked,
That's fucking stupid.
Well, YouTube's fucking with me, because I'm one of the old dinosaurs.
Yeah, they've been fucking with me lately too, man.
But as it goes, this is something that can't be explained.
But I've never had a problem commenting when I have a wrench
as
on people's channels.
thing that happened.
Let me see if I can get. Fuck, I don't know if I can give you a wrench if you're not in my chat, dude.
Mr. McClelland also, he does pick up speed throughout the course of his response, his tone, picks up his tone and his upbeatness. So I think he feels good about where he's going with it. So first asked about her training,
Who are you listening to?
in the FBI is when she was
Her name's Andrea Burkhart. She's covering the Delphi murder case
more training in the manner in which they should be
of Abby and Nubby
to get the most data off of them
from like 7 years ago.
and the different states that the phone can be in. She listed a training from February 2023, said there would have been high-level topics addressed there. The current training is in April of this year, and then another one in October of this year that is not on her CV yet. And both of those are trainings in how to process extracted data appropriately.
Yeah, I can't give you a fucking wrench, dude.
Before that, the last
Unless you have comments in the channel or on the panel or in the chat.
So none between 2009 and 2024.
Oh, I can't comment, so.
In 2007 and 2009, her
What the
testimony
fuck?
involved computers.
Hmm.
In 2011, the case she testified in involved both computers and cell phones. She can't remember the name of the case, but she has tried to find it.
I commented when you were at the voting place.
In July 2024,
Did you?
the case she
Yeah.
testified in
I was able to comment then.
and
Before Team Rose came in?
but not just like examining the video. It was about how did the video get there. So
It was when we first started the stream.
asked if this was the first time she is testifying about the Knowledge Scene database. She says no. Earlier testimony in July was about cell phone analysis. So her primary focus was the extraction from October of 2017. The AT&T records gave.
Remember, because Cash was like, pleased to meet your acquaintance.
Yep, I do.
There was another female.
So I was able to comment, and there was no problem. And then all of a sudden, I haven't been able to comment now. Like the past fucking half hour.
Did not.
What the fuck?
Well, it's, people like to fuck with the wolf, They like to try to back me into a fucking corner and crap.
I can't quite read my word here. She didn't examine everything that was gathered between.
It's got YouTube fucking with me. That's what I think it is.
She examined everything that Cecil had gathered between.
But if I have a wrench, then YouTube can't fuck with me.
Narrowed the scope to the Apple Health
Yeah.
data.
You know.
I'm trying to figure it out right now, bro.
So to
So, YouTube's like one of the biggest fucking narcissistic corporations around, and what narcissists like to do is they like to try to isolate people,
Right.
and prevent them from actually socializing, and that's what the whole like censorship and all that fucking bullshit is all about.
Of the timestamp or the GPS
Yeah.
on the video, the bridge guy video, but also says she did not examine it that closely concerning. She's asked about noticing that the GPS data changed like 4 minutes later. She says she did not examine it that closely. She did see some of the same info in Axiom about the Apple Health data, so she agrees that the data is correct, but she can't speak to whether she agrees with the opinions. She said she does agree.
Nice.
The last reported movement was 2:32 p.m. in the Apple Health. She says
Well,
there
what the
are
fuck?
and in database info and other places that can potentially go after that. That got my interest. I'm just assuming that there's nothing there, or we would have heard about it on the direct. But I don't know. She agreed that the phone did.
Can I do it from? I probably can't do it from the fucking. Never mind.
From StreamYard chat, I have no idea.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna. Can I do it if you go and leave a comment in my community on my community tab? Can I do it there?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I think it's got to be in the live chat.
Yeah.
So it may, but it may not. It's not necessarily like a definitive thing. So between 2:32 and 5:45, there was no evidence she could find that the phone was turned off, but we know that the power logs were lost because of that that handling that Bunner put through. 5:45 was the last known time of service, and before that, it had been in and out of service. Asked if she agreed that phones in a poor service area can go in and out if the phone is not moving. She agreed with
Dashboard.
that. Said she does not know the service in this particular area of the crime scene. She didn't study the topography. She did not consult with a network engineer.
Well, shit. I'll have to do it when I in the live stream.
Because these are good questions, but they're questions that should be directed to the state.
That's fucking stupid as shit, dude.
These things, because you're the ones that have been for 7.5 years and the responsibility of
Fuck YouTube, man. God, they're a bunch of fucking assholes, dude.
And so answering the question of why the phone went dark seems like a pretty important piece of the puzzle. And so the fact that
Cash at his chat's messed up last night.
it seems they haven't done
Have you
that.
reloaded? I had to reboot my phone, he said.
That was a jury.
Yeah, I reloaded and everything.
This stood out to me because, yeah, sure, these seem like good things that should be done. Why did not you, the state, do these things? So she's asked if it was reasonable to believe that the phone went in and out of service while it was stationary on February the 13th to February the 14th. We acknowledge that it got calls and messages until 5:44 p.m.
Yeah, she made like fucking $2,000 last night in super chats and shit, dude. This Andrea Burkhart chick, she's making like fucking $2,000 a day, dude. Easy. Turn this Delphi case, dude.
Is that the girl who's talking right now?
Yeah.
Receive FaceTime calls after 5:45 a.m. So after 4:33 a.m., it got the new messages that could be bounced.
I don't think you left a comment in the fucking last one.
She did not have
like the one I did tonight?
Information to be able to judge.
Is that the one you're talking about, Cash?
Oh, yeah, because you never ended it, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
It would have been the last one then.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
go.
that's when I was commenting, I think.
There is a difference between picking up a phone and moving across the room with the phone. So plugging in the headphones could register mental health data. She didn't test that. She said asked if one possible reason the messages came in at 4:33 is because the phone was slow. She said she had no specific evidence, but simply was testifying to what was possible. They could also be a signal blocker, which is a thing that keeps the phone.
Look at the spot where me and Cash were talking back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
The phone would have to be moved to be placed into
I had to mark it public.
some type of building.
It would have been like within the first 10 minutes. It was like toward the beginning of the stream.
Is that the phone is going in and out of service. She says she doesn't.
So now that I got it marked as public,
there's an objection to this.
I'll get out of YouTube Studios. Okay, I'll figure it out now. Thank you, Cash. Thank you, Order.
Speculative. And Mr. McClellan
YouTube
does a speech
Studios.
to the jury after he's accusing others of making speeches to the jury, as Mr. Luttrell would accuse Mr. Rosie of making speeches to the jury.
Then here.
Mr. McClellan now makes a speech to the jury. I'm showing how unrealistic her possibilities are. And so the objection is overruled. She says the fact, and so she answers she doesn't have the data to say. So from 2:32 to 5:35, it's in and out of service, and then after that, it's out for many hours solid, and there's no Apple Health data showing movement.
All right there.
That's
Okay.
the bottom
Okay.
line.
Okay. I'm getting somewhere now.
Ignored.
I'm getting somewhere now, I think.
Microphone thing altogether at this point. So Ms. Auger redirects. She asks about her knowledge of
Who the fuck want to play it?
working with the Knowledge C database. She says it's one of the main databases that she works with. She also teaches about it. She reviewed all the pertinent information she thought she needed, given the number of hours that she had. Once again, money is no object. You can do everything. But when you have a budget and a court that is involved in deciding what you get to do, then you have to prioritize what you look at and what you don't. And as far as information that she would have liked to have that she didn't, she said, well, if I had a full file system from February 2017, I could have recovered some of that info. I could have, received it and had it available. Asked about the cell.
You won't fucking play it.
She's asked, is there a service that law enforcement officers can provide to show service?
The
Mr.
fucking
McClellan
stupid
objects
shit.
at this point. He wants to ask foundational questions. Is she familiar with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office for the ISP or the resources that were available in 2017 or to the FBI? No, she's not familiar with all these things in 2017. So he objects to speculation and not sustained. So Ms. Auger simply comes back and says, what's a drive? And he says, it's where you drive around and get data from tower strength. But the FBI task team did it, and there was a document that was leaked onto the internet in 2018 that was showing all of that, and it was theoretically available to the FBI in 2017, this drive test data. Asked about having to move the phone to plug in a cable.
Oh man, you know what? That's not going to work either.
The phone, would you need to move it to plug in a cable? And the answer is no. And the same thing at 1032, the body is not on top of it. The phone would not to be moved at all, or it would not need to be moved enough to log a step. And if the phone is in the vehicle, it doesn't necessarily log movement. If at 4:33 the phone is somewhere else and it covers down, it would not log movement after that. So these are just some of the different explanations for how the phone could have been where it was and not log movement, not had signal connection, and yet still had this headphone plugged in, headphone plugged out, little bit of data. Mr. McClellan then recrosses if
Just this last one, Cash.
the phone is not in a vehicle but it's carried, would it log data? And she's like, well, it depends on where it's being carried. If you're carried in your hand, yes, it would log movement. And he's like, well, then a bump in the car. And she says, one bump in a car is probably not enough to log some steps. From the research that she read, it takes a little bit for it to realize that the phone is in motion. So it's not just like a one. It's going to require some type of repetition. So if somebody moved the body and plugged the phones in and out, would it log the movement in Apple Health? This is a bizarre question. She says she doesn't know. Is this really a theory? I mean, talk about the state changing your theory. Is this going to be a new theory now? That somebody went and plugged a headphone in and out, underneath the bodies? For why? I don't know, but it doesn't seem to have mattered. I did notice after this testimony that one of the jurors is just kind of gazing long out of the audience.
All I'm hearing coming out of that lady's mouth, all her like babbling, is that they're using cell phones to actually track your fucking movements.
Write your own report or timeline. She said no because
That's all I'm hearing.
could any of the knowledge in the database
Your cell phones are snitching on you.
Yes, they are.
Your cell phone's gonna tell you when you plug in fucking headphones into the headphone jack and when you unplug the headphones from the headphone jack, and then it's gonna go report to the fucking main grid or where they store all that fucking data. They can use triangulation to track the movements of that cell phone.
That I think is a very good question because that's a good thought, right? If these phones are synced up, if I plug something into the iPad, is it going to show up on the phone? And the answer to that appears to be no, they have separate knowledge databases. Question, would water or moisture affect movement data? She does not know. Very interesting question. Would water affect the port for the headphones? She says she has no knowledge that it would. Water damage generally can affect what can be plugged in and work, but it would not cause it to suddenly log a headphone. Could you tell from the data if the phone was on
Well,
silent?
definitely not electronics experts, right? Does water affect electronics? Like if you dunk your fucking cell phone in a glass of water, you're gonna have some sort of effect on the phone.
Is limited on her time.
What kind of question is that?
That is more, I didn't want because
You know? Like,
Is there-
holy shit.
could be inserted into the headphone jack to disable the cell signal. She said she looked into that, she did some research, and she was not able to identify. To review Richard Allen's historical precise location data from Ting. And she said, you certainly could if that is data that company maintains, if they keep it. Mr. McWheelan follows up, would you need the 2017 phone to get that? She says no. Next jury question, how common was Ting as a provider in 2017? She does not know. Asked if what are the other ways that the phone can register movement besides Apple Health? She said there are other apps that will do it, and she used WhatsApp as an example. And then the follow-up question, did Abby's phone have those tools? And she says this time, I didn't look at anything specifically besides Apple Health. So we don't know if Abby had WhatsApp. That's just the one example she gave. She said that will log movement. I didn't know that WhatsApp did. I honestly kind of don't like that. I don't necessarily love that. I mean, it is what it is. I should, give up having any sort of idea that like the phone, there's any privacy when you have a phone in your pocket. We take a recess at this point, and during the recess, the judge lectures the courtroom that security has advised her that folks are talking in the gallery. I've asked you repeatedly not to talk. Don't talk. If you talk, court staff will tap you on the shoulder and escort you out, and you won't be allowed to return. Talk in court. So Ms. OJ then called Christopher Cecil back to the stand. First Sergeant Christopher Cecil from the ISP. talked about his timeline, pointed out the note on there that's regarding the audio output start. He concedes he doesn't know what that is, and that is he able to discuss the reasons why a call would not connect to the tower? And he said no, he doesn't have that education. That was all she had for him. Mr. McWeland said, what does he understand data point to be? And he says, well, according to what she said, it has to do with the headphone being inserted into Libby's iPhone. That he wasn't able to research that at the time of the report. The most recent research then was in 2022. So at that time, he couldn't definitively say it's caused by headphones being plugged in. Sounds like they're trying to, they're trying to save him from the fact that he knew that it was there, like he identified it, it's there on his timeline. But he, kind of was saying, well, we don't really know what this is. So he's saying, well, just at the time, I couldn't have told, and so that's why I couldn't definitively say, but well, could you say maybe? Could you say possibly? He didn't say that. We've heard a lot of possiblies from the state about their theories. Then asked if he had heard a question about water damage. He had, and did he have a chance to research that over the break? Well, yes, he did. How did he do that? Well, he did a Google search. Ms. O'Shea objects to this on hearsay grounds. It's clearly hearsay. What random information is on Google in Google search results is hearsay. Mr. McMillan, or he can rely on it, so it's so she overrules it. Google search. And so in his Google search, he learned that there is water or dirt in the socket that causes the phone to register a headphone in the socket.
Bullshit. That's fucking bullshit right there.
Didn't say anything about how water or dirt in the socket can cause the phone in the knowledge seed database. So, Ms. OJ.
Not only that, cell phones do not keep track of whether or not a headphone is in a headphone jack.
Yeah, it's full site. He said, I Googled it.
They don't store that information on any chip in the phone or anything.
Sites from Apple and from Walla. She says, you didn't research this at the time? No. You didn't look into the accessory out function in the search? In the search, no. Do you normally...
all these courts that are using electronics and shit to fucking convict, most of them are fucking bullshit. Because the FBI uses cell-bright software to download any kind of data off the phone. But you just got to realize that the corporations that actually manufacture telephones, they have actual electrical schematics
Did anyone?
that they draw up in their engineering departments. And those corporations will have an actual electrical schematic of every circuit board in every electronic device.
Do you know if there was dirt?
Guarantee. I've never not once seen a court case where they have actually subpoenaed a corporation to acquire those engineering schematics.
It was a very elaborate cross.
And not only that, most of those people in that courtroom would not know the difference between a capacitor and a resistor.
You ignored this?
So it's all just fucking kangaroo courts.
Like you didn't know what it was?
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They just pretend to.
They really, like this kid, there's so much shit wrong with this case, dude. It's fucked up, dude.
You lost evidence. Like all kinds of shit's been going on.
That your research is a Google search?
Yeah.
And the state's trying to cover their own ass because they screwed up so bad.
Mr. McWheelan just redirects, recrosses the
It's like a taser. Let's say tasers, for example, right?
Mhm.
You can go on the internet and look to purchase like a stun gun, right?
Yeah.
And most of those websites would be like, like fucking 4 million volts, 6 million volts.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they're really saying this fucking bullshit. That's a total fucking like bold-faced lie.
Yeah, that shit would kill you. Shit would kill you.
Well, just think about it. The stun gun, the actual contacts, the terminals that put out the little lightning bolt at the end of the thing.
Right.
Voltage is actually limited by the distance between those two terminals. In order to be like over 1 million volts, you would have to have those two terminals like a yard apart.
Oh, really?
Like 3 fucking feet apart, yeah. Because the voltage of a lightning strike is determined by the distance of that lightning bolt. Those two contacts on a stun gun, it's only like what, maybe 1 inch to 3 inches.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
we're
not
only
even that.
talking like maybe 20 kilovolts. It is definitely not like millions of fucking volts like they're saying on the websites and shit. They're lying to people, right?
Yeah.
And they get away with it because people are fucking idiots. People are literally uneducated on a great many things. And
Oh, yeah.
they love being ignorant. Like, ignorance is bliss, right? So the whole world becomes fucking magical because they don't fucking understand how anything works. It's annoying from my perspective. It really is. Fucking annoying.
Yeah, it is. So here's an update. Here's an update on Pennsylvania. Like, Donald Trump's less than 18,000 fucking votes behind. Oop. Now he's 11,000 votes behind now. 49.7 to Kamala Harris and 49.4 to Trump. 41% of votes counted. This is definitely a big key state. Okay, go ahead, Arnick. Sorry to cut you off, bud.
So I forget what I was saying. I was just bitching about ignorant people.
Yeah. I know.
This seems like a pretty compelling piece of information.
I think that's one reason why I like you, Arctic. You don't really give a fuck about too many other people's opinions, you know what I mean?
Well, I care. I care about people's opinions. It's just...
Well, okay. You don't care about their opinion when it comes to, like, about how you feel about shit, you know what I mean?
No, it's just people are fucking retards for the most part. They're uneducated on a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then they get taken advantage of because of their ignorance, and that pisses me off. Because it's the corporations and the merchants of this world who are taking advantage of the general public because they know that the general public is fucking retarded, like in general. That's how they're able to get away with putting online all these fucking websites and advertisements that's just false advertisement, right?
Right.
Like, 4 million volts, 8 million volt fucking stun gun, right?
Yeah.
8 million volts? First of all, that'll fucking kill somebody. Second of all, it really is limited. Like, how are you going to get 8 million volts out of a 3-inch little fucking shock?
Yeah.
It's just a lie, I fucking hate liars. That's what it boils down to.
Trump just took the lead in Pennsylvania.
Nice. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
7.5 years. It's not even the data that they're being confronted with for the defense theory, it's not even a surprise. They already knew about it. And they never bothered to deal with it. This is, they sticking their head in the sand.
Wow, this whole fucking map's gonna be red.
Pretending they don't exist. You should have gotten out ahead of this.
I don't know what voltage those are that the fucking police use. The ones that like shoot out of the gun.
Those are called tasers. So a stun gun doesn't have the projectile.
Yeah. So, like, an actual cop one, like, it didn't drop me. It didn't drop me to my. It didn't drop.
Right.
Me.
But a taser, it boils down to the principle that I just told you, right? So it shoots those two terminals out, and there's a thin little wire that's attached to each one.
Right.
And where those hit you, depending on the distance between them when they make contact with you, will determine how much voltage is actually going through your body. So if those terminals are real close to each other, then you're not going to get as big of a shock as if the terminals are further away, right?
Right.
So if one of those terminals hits you in the left arm, the other terminal hits you in the right arm, it very well could kill you because the voltage will be going straight through your heart from arm to arm.
Right. One of them got me like right above my fucking right pec muscle, and the other one got me like 3 inches above my junk. I ain't lie, it fucking hurt. It hurt.
Right, but it was tolerable. Like once you're used to it, you could fucking just be like, oh, well, that does nothing but piss me off now, you know.
Did I fucking rip them motherfuckers out, dude? And I was like, oh, now what are you gonna do, dude? I was so fucking mad.
You ever been shocked by a cow fence?
Yes, I have been. I have been a couple times.
That's about the equivalent of those fucking tasers, right? You ever been shocked by 120 volts AC, like in your wall outlet?
I got hit by a light fixture one, a light from where the actual light bulb goes in.
That would be 120. That's 120.
Yeah, I got hit by one of those in the forehead, dude. Like paused me, like stopped me in the mid, and I was stepping off this bucket. We was putting in this fucking ductwork for this furnace and shit. And I went to step off this bucket, and this fucking hit me in the forehead, dude. Fucking, it's like fucking froze me in midair for a couple. It seemed like fucking forever, dude. But yeah, dude, looking at me like, what the fuck? That shit hurt. That shit hurt.
Yeah, that can be lethal because that's 60 cycles a second.
Yeah.
So then it starts fighting your heart because your heart wants to beat at like 70 cycles per second, right? So now it's forcing your heart to be unnatural. That's actually how electricity kills a person.
Yeah.
It's the cycles, the frequency. It's a combination between the frequency, the current, which is the amperage, and then the voltage. The voltage doesn't have as much of an effect as the frequency and the current, though.
I had a buddy back in 2003. He was working on power lines, and Utah Power didn't kill the power line like they said or whatever. And anyway, he had fucking like 70,000 fucking volts go through him, dude. Went in the fucking side of his palm, in his right palm, and it blew a basketball sized hole out the side of his left hip, dude. Fucking killed him deader than a doornail, dude.
Yeah, it's because he was grounded.
Yeah.
You see birds, they sit up on the fucking power lines and shit all day long, right? And they don't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's because they're not grounded.
Yeah.
That electricity is going to look for a route to the ground. So, another thing is those tasers, if you're not grounded, it's going to have less of an effect on you, too.
Right. You
should do some experiments, like I could get different kinds of shoes, like some wooden clogs, and then like some rubber shoes, and then some like metal shoes, you know.
Okay.
You can wear these different shoes, and I'll shoot you with a fucking taser. We'll see what happens. What do you think? Good idea?
No, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, it would be fun to do that to somebody I didn't like, but yeah, I'm good. I'm just saying, man.
I
thought you liked me, Arctic. Fuck, dude.
I would bet that the taser would have less of an effect, if any effect at all, if you were wearing wooden shoes as opposed to you were wearing metal shoes.
Yeah, metal shoes probably kill
You
you.
know what I mean? And it boils down to the fact that them birds, they can land on those power lines all day long, and they don't care. It doesn't affect them at all, you know?
Yep.
But when your feet are touching the earth ground, that's bad. That's actually a bad thing. You got all these new age motherfuckers running around, right, saying, well, you got to run around barefoot, you know, you got to be in contact with the ground and shit. No, not from my experience. That's actually a fucking bad thing. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a couple of people I've known die from electricity, man.
I grew up with a friend of mine. Both his parents got struck by lightning and killed, and he was raised by his grandparents. Lived up the street from me when I was growing up.
Oh wow! I almost got hit by lightning once, dude. Fucking blinded me for like fucking 2 days, dude. Like I was light blinded, dude. It was fucking crazy, dude. Out mowing yards. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because there's a lot of UV, ultraviolet radiation that's expelled when lightning strikes. So it's like looking at, like, you know, welders get fucking welder burn in their eyes, right? And like lose their eyesight shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lightning bolt emits ultraviolet radiation, only a lot more of it than a fucking welder, right?
Yeah.
Welding, that's how welding is, anyways. Arc welding. That's just you using lightning, electricity to melt fucking metal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
You can weld with a 12-volt car battery.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I don't know how to do it, but I know you can do it.
All you do is you just jumper cables and put a fucking quarter in one of the jumper cables, connect the ground to whatever it is you want to weld, and then you just start rubbing that fucking quarter on the weld that you want to weld. It'll fucking weld.
Alicia Douglas, Andrea, do you know if there was a toxicology report done for Vivian Abbey? If so, what drugs were looked at and what were the results? So we were told that toxicology was standard as part of the autopsy. Something to act excited utterance, folks, please, or Goal will get you. Yes, by all means do. Our fabulous mod, excited utterance. She's been doing some great coverage in this case.
I'll be right back in a second. I got to make a phone call to my mom. All right. Hang on a minute.
All right.
All right, I'm back. That was an easy phone call.
No answer, huh?
So I'm gonna go do that first, and then I'll come and drop it off, and then go get.
Okay.
Because I have to pick Dale up at 9 anyway, so I have to.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to Miranda right now.
Okay.
Just putting that out there. Aria 7247. Looks like Odinism takes part in sacrifices. Could that be why the child is bathed? The Colton scenario answers so many more questions. The bridge guy
I'm so sick of hearing about this fucking Odinism shit, dude.
I know.
Oh, what?
It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, just people and their conspiracy theories about what happened to these two girls, dude. Like,
He'll be back.
just fucking stupid shit, dude.
I'm just not sure why Abby would film this little segment.
There are people out there that think that fucking they were killed by the Odin Knights or whatever the fuck, Odinism people or whatever the fuck you call them, dude. And some cult ritual and sacrifice and it's like, holy fuck, dude.
I don't know if this guy is one of them. You know, I don't.
All right, I can turn this bitch off. I can't stand this bitch. I can't stand this bitch either. I really can't.
Huh.
Fuck. But you know that saying, happy wife, happy life, you know?
I don't know. I've been single my whole life, so.
I know, but you know the saying, right? You've heard it before, right?
I've heard it, yeah. Don't know how much truth there is to it.
A lot. Like a lot. Fuck Arctic. If I don't quit smoking, man, I'm gonna be just like you without a lung.
Yeah. What?
Says if I don't quit smoking, dude, I'm gonna be just like you without a lung, you know?
I don't know. Like with me, that was genetic. That was all genetic.
Yeah, but still. One lung, you know.
You seriously should get one of those aquarium pumps, man. Make yourself one of those electric box.
I'm thinking about it. I used to grow some of the baddest fucking weed plants out of my fish tank.
Right. You know what you do though is I've got one of those aquarium pumps. And it's like a really itty bitty small air compressor, but they're quiet. Right?
Yeah.
Air compressors in general tend to be sort of loud, you know?
Yeah.
Those aquarium pumps, they're pretty fucking quiet, you know?
Yeah,
they're nice. But they don't push out like a lot of pressure. You know, it's enough though. I mean, it's enough for a fucking aquarium bubbler, right? What you do is get yourself some of that hosing that's also at the fish shop, and you hook that up to, the cap. You know, you got a cap on your bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Hook that hose up to the cap on your bowl. Right? I don't know if it does or not. It has like a hole in the top of the cap, right?
Yeah, most of them do, yeah.
Right. You just fucking hook that hose up to the cap, right? Pack your bowl, hook the hose up to the cap, and maybe have somewhere to light it. You'd light it first, and then you'd put the cap on it with the pump already going, and then that pump will pump air through that bowl and keep it going. You know what I mean? And it'll start bubbling the smoke up through your bong and shit, right?
Yeah, that would work.
I guess you wouldn't have to use a bong either. A water filter is pretty handy, though. I mean, it'll work with a regular pipe, too. It's just an electric pipe, right? Or an electric hookah.
Right.
That's how an electric hookah works. But it's that simple. You can get a gas mask too, right? And hook it up to a fucking gas mask. Just put the fucking, or like a motorcycle helmet, right? Throwing the
Mhm.
fucking hose up to the motorcycle helmet through a pipe.
Right? It'd work.
It's called the shotgun effect, right?
I didn't know that's what it was called, but yeah, I guess.
I just made that shit up just now.
Oh well.
But like if you have like a rifle, right, or a shotgun,
Uh-huh.
and your buddy takes a hit, and then he fucking blows the hit through the rifle barrel.
Yeah.
And then you get the secondhand shotgun. That's where the shotgun comes from, right?
Yeah, it originated out of Vietnam.
Right. But it's the same thing, right? Except you're using the aquarium air pump is now your new buddy, right?
Right.
Instead of him blowing it through the shotgun, the air pump is blowing it through the shotgun. So you got this continuous feed of fucking smoke coming out the barrel. Or the bong. Or
That'd be cool.
whatever.
I made a 24-foot steamroller once out of a fucking carpet, out of a carpet roll tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd stick it out my bedroom window.
That's kind of big.
It was huge. Yeah. Yeah. But it was fun to make. It was fun to make. So when's the last time you've been to the store, Arctic?
About a month ago.
Fuck. About out of shit now or what?
Nah, not really.
No. Doing all right then?
Stacked up pretty good, yeah. I was looking through my shit though. I found out that the motherfuckers stole a bunch of my metal casting equipment, entire fucking box. With my crucible for my centrifugal metal casting machine, and a bunch of special mold making powder, had boric acid, had fireproof gloves, igniter, and then all of the accessory parts for my metal casting machine. All that shit's fucking gone, got stolen from me.
What the fuck, dude?
Yep, I just found that out this past week. I was looking for that shit. Looked through all my fucking shit and it's fucking gone. They also stole a fucking microwave oven transformer and a bunch of other crap too.
Wow.
A bucket of aluminum heat sinks that I had, you know, for electronics from off computers.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
There's a hen right there.
Okay.
He said it's free in the morning river tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to. Yes, David, she's ready.
They didn't steal all my flyback transformers though. At the end of the day, they're gonna wish they fucking did.
Huh. What are those for?
Generate like 50 to 60,000 volts of electricity off TV, man.
Wow.
Generate 20 to 60 kilovolts, depending. I got a bunch of different size ones, but the older ones are better. more powerful.
Okay, I'll call you tomorrow when I'm on my way then.
Well, what the fuck would they steal them for? Just to be a dick?
I still have those.
No, the other ones.
The microwave oven. It was just one microwave oven transformer.
Before I have to go pick her up, I'll be back. 'Cause you're
I had two. I had two of them, man, that I had taken out of old microwaves.
Oh, it's running.
Okay.
Now I only have one. And I was going to use those in electrical projects. You can make things out of them like induction heater, you know,
Okay, yeah.
and other shit. They're actually dangerous. Microwave oven transformers are pretty fucking dangerous.
And you just take them out of the microwaves?
I'll be back then.
But well, they can only generate like 2,000 volts though, so they're nothing like a fucking flyback.
You're fucking smart, dude.
I see guys on the YouTube, they take those microwave oven transformers and they'll make an induction heater to actually melt metal with it.
Wow. And what's the melting point of what's the melting temperature of a heater? Like 1,600 degrees or something like that?
Well, all the elements on the periodic table of elements, there's only 120 of them. They all have different melting points.
Right.
So like nickel will have a different melting temperature than iron, and aluminum will be different, copper will be different. You know, lead is really low melting temperature. And mercury, obviously that melting temperature so low that it's a liquid at room temperature, you know?
Right.
So it all depends on you gotta know your fucking chemistry and shit, you know.
So like your steel beams like are for like buildings and shit.
Yeah, those are steel, so they're mostly iron. It's an alloy of iron, and there's some chromium, I think, in it, and some zinc in it. But it's mostly iron, yeah, your steel. You got different grades of steel too. And then there's stainless steel, you know.
Right. So like what's the melting temperature like stainless steel?
I would have to look it up. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, maybe 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that.
It's fucking hot.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking hot. So my buddy came speaking of molten steel and shit. My buddy came over the other day and he's showing me these videos off this website he's seen, and it's all about working in steel mills and accidents happening in steel mills. Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah, we don't want to get like molten liquid steel like on your skin. It'll burn a little bit. You know?
Yeah. This one dude, he's like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing or whatever, but looks like he was cleaning off this bay area or some shit. Yeah. And this fucking stream of red hot molten fucking steel comes out, dude, and just pins him up against the fucking wall, dude, and all of a sudden you just see the fucking steel just
What?
yeah, dude, it hits this dude in the back. He's like cleaning up the chute or some shit. And it's like the sheet of fucking molten steel comes out of this fucking machine and it fucking hits him in the back and it pins him up against the wall. And you see this lump there for a minute and it still just keeps coming out and it's like red hot, and then the lump just goes away. Just melted the dude completely gone, dude.
Are you kidding? This was caught on camera?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is on YouTube, or where the fuck did you see this?
I forgot what app my buddy got it off of, but I'll try to find it again.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it shows like fucking 15. It shows like 15 different fucking accidents, like with molten hot steel. Yeah, dude, in these fucking steel plants and shit. Oh yeah, dude. Fucking that shit's working. That shit's fucking dangerous as hell, dude. Yep, dude, just sitting there cleaning some shit up, dude. Smack. Hits him up against the wall and fucking just gone within a matter of a few seconds, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yep.
Was that in America or overseas? Where the fuck was
I'm not
that?
sure. I'd imagine it was probably overseas somewhere.
I imagine, because
Yeah.
fuck, I was watching some YouTube video of these guys in India or somewhere in the Middle East, and they were pulling like silver metal parts out of scrapped electronics and shit.
Right.
And I was watching this video, and I'm just thinking how fucking dangerous these motherfuckers are. Like, these, you know how they are over there, right? They wear like fucking flip flops and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, they ain't wearing like no steel toe leather fucking work boots and crap like they should be.
Yeah, they're just wearing fucking a piece of string on a piece of rubber. Yeah.
They wear goddamn beach sandals, right?
Yeah.
And these guys are like fucking. First, they're mechanically removing as much of the silver from the circuit boards as they possibly can, with screwdrivers and pliers and shit, right? Piling it all up. But then they start working with the fucking acids, right? Like nitric acid and these strong acids, hydrochloric acid, right?
Yeah.
They mix up some aquafortis, right? Which is raw water. Or it's like one of the strongest acids known to man, right? It'll melt down fucking gold. I mean, the gold is not attacked by any of the strong acids by themselves. They'll mix some nitric acid and hydrochloric acid in these. At the parks, they have those blue plastic fucking buckets and shit.
Yeah.
In those fucking things. We got all this ass, and these guys, they're not wearing gloves. They're fucking, toes are exposed. They're throwing this equipment around like it's not a big deal, right?
Right.
They're breathing in the fumes. They're not wearing any kind of mask. No fucking protection at all. And they're all wearing like fucking really long pajama, like how how they wear those really long fucking t-shirts.
Yeah.
If they wear that shit with just fucking sandals, and I'm thinking myself, these fucking people are dangerous, man. They because that's some fucking serious shit, man. Messing with those strong.
Don't you would have a heart attack.
Right? Yeah.
She went to go get a milkshake, I think.
I mean, it was bad. I couldn't believe it. Like the working conditions and shit.
Yeah.
And some of those guys were young guys, and like the older guys were making the younger guys do the fucking dangerous shit.
Well, wouldn't you?
No. Fuck
I would
no.
I would try to get anybody else to do the dangerous shit before I had to do it.
No, I would make them fucking have the fucking actual safety equipment. There's no reason why it shouldn't be safe. But they're like in a hurry. And then at the fucking end of it, right? Like they like did all this fucking work, like in this video, it was like a half hour long or some shit. At the end of the video, they wind up with a fucking hockey puck sized amount of fucking silver that they got out of all that fucking work and all that risk to their health and everything.
Yeah.
And all they ended up with was like a hockey puck sized amount of silver. And I'm thinking to myself, silver is worth what? Maybe about $15-$20 an ounce. It's not that valuable. It really is not that. Marijuana is more fucking valuable than fucking silver. And
Yeah, it is.
I'm not sure if it's more valuable than gold, but it's comparable.
It's probably pretty
Depends-
close. But yeah, it's definitely
depending
way more
on the
valuable.
grade. I don't know what gold's at now. A bunch of years ago, it was like $1,200. I bought an ounce of gold back in like 2008, 2009, and it was $350 for an ounce of gold.
Wow, that's cheap.
And it's gone up. I mean, it has gone up quite a bit since then. Because
Yeah.
last time I checked, maybe 2014, 2015, it was about $1,200.
I think it's like it's $1,600 fucking dollars an ounce right now for each troy ounce.
Maybe, yeah, for troy ounce, yeah, 1,600. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, silver's not all that valuable.
No, it really isn't. Neither is copper. Nickel is worth a little bit more than copper. But all those metals like copper and nickel and all that shit, that's all industrial metals.
Right.
Silver and gold and platinum and palladium, those are all noble metals. They're jewelry grade metals. But you go to a jeweler, right, and they're mixing in fucking copper and shit with gold.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I forget what the melting temperature of silver is. I know that the melting temperature of gold is over 2,000 degrees, though.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like 2,100, 2,200 or somewhere around there.
That got fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, but you can do it with a torch.
Yeah. It's still hot as fuck.
Like an oxyacetylene torch.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
You can melt aluminum over a campfire with a hairdryer.
With a hairdryer?
Yeah, or bellows. You got to have some sort of bellows to add oxygen and air to the fire to get the fire.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
So you can hook like a hairdryer up to a tube and feed that into the campfire and then surround the campfire with a bunch of rocks or bricks. And then you can melt the aluminum in like a fucking vegetable can, a steel can.
Right.
And then pour it. I guess I was watching a guy do that on a video the other day.
I know I've turned a lot of aluminum cans into dust in a campfire before.
That's the hard way.
Yeah, well, you know me, Arctic. Doing shit the hard way.
You can turn aluminum into dust by simply putting it in hydrochloric acid. It will dissolve the aluminum into solution, and then you can just add like table salt to it, and then the aluminum will precipitate out as a fine molecular powder.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was watching this guy the past few days. What the hell's his name? Something Raindrop. Something Rain. He was doing an element collection. So he was trying to collect all of the elements in the periodic table of elements by finding them like in and around his area wherever he lived. I think he lived up by like Washington or Oregon or something. And he was doing some cool chemistry stuff.
Yeah, my son's taking chemistry this year. I don't really understand it all that much.
It's all fucking witchcraft, dude.
I think so.
It's just black magic.
Makes sense to me.
Chemistry's fun, actually. But it looks scary from the outside when you don't have proper equipment and you're doing shit with like fucking empty soda bottles and fucking mason jars and shit instead of fucking beakers and flasks and proper equipment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People have the tendency to get the wrong fucking idea. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
What?
It's been fucking raining for like 3 days here. So annoying. Having to listen to that shit on the roof.
It's been snowing for the last, well, it's been snowing off and on for like the last 3 days here.
Stop, man. Please.
It hasn't been sticking though. The snow, it's been snowing here off and on the last 3 days. But it hasn't been sticking except for up in the higher mountain areas.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take a shower and get ready for tomorrow.
All right, man.
All right, Arctic. Well, don't be a stranger, man. I love seeing you around here, dude.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you next time if I notice you're on.
All right. Sounds good, Arctic.
All right. Have a good night.
You too, brother. I'm going to drop myself down out of here, but I'm going to leave the map up so we can watch it. So be good.